took the blues. Bro, my head is always so itchy, bro. Anyways, so, bro, I was just minding my own business, bro, you know, flipping burgers type shit, you know, throwing the bun like 5 feet in the air and then throwing the burger in between and all that shit, bro. And like, bro, this old ass, I'm gonna be honest, this old ass nigga walks up and he's like, oh, you guys are my regulars, but who's that kid over there? And I'm like, I turn around, bro, and I'm like, bro, I'm not a kid. He's like, oh, you're a little kid. And I was like, anyways, like, I'm not gonna get into too detail, like, what actually happened. And like, you know, I did hop over the counter, you know, I put him in a chokehold, and he was like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, well, I'm not gonna get too into detail with that, bro. And like, bro, and it's like, what makes somebody a kid to somebody, bro? And like, genuinely, bro, like, I mean, I'm not saying that I pay bills or some shit, or like I'm like a billionaire or some shit, but like I'm obviously going to of age. I'm turning like 20 in like a couple of months, you know. Unfortunately, you know, I'm gonna get a wheelchair and I'm gonna have to walk around. People are gonna help me cross the street and shit, bro. But like, oh shit, my dog's barking. But like, bro, like, I really don't get what would make, like, I mean, fair enough. Like, I guess in his perspective, I was like some like toddler or some shit. But like, all right, bro, low key, keep that to yourself, bro. Like, if you feel all high and mighty because your fucking bones hurt every time you get up to fucking take a shit, like, fair enough. Like, oh, here's your reward, bro. I can't hit on you. But like, genuinely, bro, keep that shit to yourself, bro. Cause like what am I supposed to feel like ashamed or some shit? Cause I'm not 90 years old and my dick doesn't work anymore and it burns when I take a piss. Like, it's so annoying, bro. And the people genuinely will like fucking like, oh yeah, these kids these days, they'll never understand. Like, bro, fuck off. go do some like fucking taxes or some shit, you old ass man, bro. And like there's nothing to like the older people. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like eventually I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be 40 or some shit, and I'm gonna be doing ollies and shit down the street. And people are gonna be like, oh man, that middle-aged man. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I am a middle-aged man. But like, it's like, bro, it's not uncool to be a kid. And just cause you're older, bro, doesn't mean that you have to be this like fucking middle-aged, depressed, decrepit old man that's like fucking, he's like, oh, the kids these days, and he's like holding his fist in the air and shaking it and shit when he sees people riding skateboards, and like he's like fucking throwing like water bottles at him or some shit. And he's like, oh, back when I was a kid, like we didn't do that. We used to take the bus to school, and like the bus was actually, it didn't even exist. We used to ride on camelbacks and shit. And like, bro, it's like let those kids be kids, bro. let them do whatever they want, bro. And like, just because you're old doesn't mean you have to stop doing that too, bro. You genuinely need to like chill, because bro, there's so many people that are older than me, bro, that are just like I don't know, bro, like they just like I feel like they just abandon themselves, bro. Because like sometimes I like to have that like low key like that like inner child mentality where I'm like 90, but I'm still a kid inside. So, you know, I still get like that little freezy pop with SpongeBob on it, and like the eyes always fucked up, you know, he's kind of chill. And like, but like I don't think I'm ever gonna be like this like so like fucking mature dude that's like fucking got a axe and he's got like a 12-inch beard or some shit. I don't think I'm genuinely ever gonna be that. I mean, obviously, like if you ever like actually like talk to me, like you'll see that I lock in, you know, my jawline, you know, sharpens a bit, and you know, I'm actually looking at you full eye contact, and you know, I'm kind of a Sigma, so you're kind of like intimidated, and I'm like, oh no, shush, it's okay. But like obviously there's times where like, you know, you lock in, you do all that, bro. But like there's also times where, bro, like I'll just like fucking be outside and like there's a puddle and I'll just fucking leap into it, bro, and get my shoes and my socks wet and my fucking, I get this cool ass puddle jump, bro. But sometimes I won't record it, so you know, it was kind of pointless, but you know, I still did it anyways. I mean, like sometimes, bro, I'll still climb fucking trees, bro. Like I'm not like Tarzan or some shit where like I'm swinging from like branch to branch. It's low key, that shit hurts my hands, bro. But like I'll still like randomly climb trees. Like I'll still like climb like random shit. I remember this one time, bro, where like my fucking family was taking mad long to leave this place, bro, and I just started climbing this fucking telephone pole, and I came outside and they're like, oh, what? Look what he's doing. Oh, like he's such a little kid. Like you can't leave him. I'm like, bro, chill out, bro. You guys are taking mad long. We're taking like 30 minutes, bro, to talk to some randoms. Bro, it's like that thing like when you're at the grocery store, bro, and your mom would like fucking leave you, bro, and she'd be like, okay, I'll be right back. And then like, bro, while she was doing the checkout, bro, like the dude would start scanning shit, and then like she would just coincidentally meet her fucking best friend from college or some shit, and they'd start chatting up, and I'm like, the dude's like, oh yeah, that'll be 150, and then like you're like looking at him like, all right, yeah. But anyways, like I don't know, like bro, I still do like childish like giddy stuff like all the time. Like I'm not like this like fucking dude that's just 24/7 locked in. I genuinely don't think that you should be either, because low key, bro, I feel like one of the main reasons reasons why people are like always like, well, not people, like specifically me. One of the main reasons why like sometimes I'm just like randomly depressed, bro, is because, bro, sometimes I'll be like not now, not recently, bro, but like sometimes I used to be this kid that was just always like fucking serious. He was like always like fucking locked away in his room, like always. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, low key, I don't know why I did that. I mean, like low key, like I'm not gonna lie, it sounds kind of weird, bro, because I kind of felt like I had like this like mature consciousness ever since I was like 6 or 5 or some shit. I was just mature as fuck for my age, bro. And like honestly, like I genuinely didn't feel like a kid when I was a kid, bro. And I know like a lot of kids say that shit, and they're like they'll be in like elementary school, and they'll be like fucking smoking like 3 ounce packs of weed or some shit, bro. But like no, like I just genuinely didn't feel like the kids around me, bro. And I was like constantly just like always like fucking alone. I was always like sitting by myself off in the corner, just hoping that one of the kids would like subtly walk over and be like, hey, what are you doing? And I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm drawing the destruction of the world or some shit. And like it was always like that kind of kid, bro. And like I don't know, bro, it's like it obviously didn't work for me back then, bro. Like I didn't feel like this like fucking center of attention because I was like this fucking locked in like monster all the time, like, oh yeah, I'm so cool, guys, like look at me. And I eventually grew up to be like the same thing. Like I grew up and I was like, well, like I was still this like locked in dude. I was always like, oh yeah, well, I mean, like let's say like I guess college, I kind of switched things up a little bit. But honestly, like to be fair, that locked in dude wasn't bad. Like he low key, he was kind of chill. You know, he had some downsides, but if we're being honest, like he had some bonuses too. Like sure, like sometimes in certain situations I'd be like this like weirdo, but like in the other situation I'd be like completely mature. I'd be like oh yeah, this is no problem. Like, yeah, I got this. But like sometimes I would be like soft, like little schlong, be like, oh yeah, okay, I'll listen. But then sometimes I'll be like, no, I'm not doing this. This is ridiculous. Please get away from me. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I was standing on business, bro. But sometimes I'm just glazing on myself a little bit, low key. But like, yeah, it's like just don't forget that like little part of you, bro, that gets excited whenever like fucking you buy ice cream or some shit. I'm not gonna lie. Don't never mind. Forget that. The part of you that gets excited whenever he sees like fucking trees or some shit and he wants to swing on them or some shit, or like he sees a puddle that's like really huge and he kind of wants to jump over it, but he kind of misses and he falls on his ass and like all that, bro. And like you get a little excited when you see your friends, you guys hang out. Like don't just like completely like abandon that, bro, because like it leads to such a shallow existence and it's not fun. Like it's not fun at all to pretend to be this like fucking this I don't even know what to call it, just mature old man. Like that mature old man mentality, bro. Look at 90% of the old man, bro, and like it's probably some dude that's like probably like fucking broke as fuck, and he's not even balling like that, and he's like, oh no, dude, you gotta be more mature, dude, you gotta stop acting like a little kid, dude. He's probably some broke ass dude with a fucking beard, and he probably barely gets any like fucking sex from his wife or some shit, and he's like, oh, can we have sex this week, honey? Oh, no, okay, can we have sex next week? No, oh man, come on, you promised this month. Like it's probably some like dude like that, bro. And like with all that being said, like I know it sounds cool what I'm saying, but what's even cooler is that I gotta go type shit. Like I'm not gonna lie, I mean, I just posted, so you should probably go watch that. And I'm gonna go, I don't know, I'm probably gonna go edit this. I really don't have anything else to do. Alright, bye. How do I turn this shit off? I've achieved Wingstop, nigga.